Okay, we're getting live. I am your happy healer for president. And I am on because I feel that itch. It's got to be scratched. So here I am. I get it all throughout the day. I get you. I get so much. And it seems like the more that I talk, because for a long time, like many of you, I tuned out all of these things that didn't matter in my life. And then their hate came back in tenfold. The more that we try to tune them out, the more they have to push harder to come into our lives. I get that too, because I'm not being heard and I have to push harder. So they're doing things that are so nefarious. They're not doing like me, trying to improve lives. Now, you might be wondering why I'm not in my suit today, or I'm not in my other clothes. It's because I'm a normal person. I don't dress like that all the time. And that I have my shirts, but I'm not rich. So, you ever get a shirt and, maybe you get it from Goodwill or someplace like that. And just take a look. They always have these messages. So what I did is I went ahead and wrote my own messages on this. And I want to see you guys do the same thing or something similar. And you can share those pictures with me. And I'll share them out to all of the supporters. Everybody that we're working for. Everything that we're doing. In fact, on these shirts, what I'd like you to do is just use like a marker like this one, right? And you could even make signs too, because guys, we're creators. We're not using the powers we do have. And just as the artists that we are, we write up on our shirts, you could put happy healer for president, or just a simple hashtag HH4US, happy healer for the United States. We need a happy healer in this country, don't we? That's what I'm running for, because right now nobody else is a happy healer and nobody else cares to be. And, well, that's not okay. We need our happy healers. So this is what you do. You put pound happy healer, so HH4US. Not a lot of people are going to know what that means, so you want to tell them. Or if you want to put more writing on your shirt, you can do that. And it's fun. And I'm going to be selling, and this is just artistic ways. And I want to sell some artistic stuff on the site, because then you could even we'll sell artistic stuff. You can mark up your shirts, but we'll also sell some pre-made stuff that helps make the campaign go forward. And so, I've had the store site set up for some time and I just haven't gotten into it. I hate asking for money doing the right things, but you can't get this message forward. Folks, if I'm working not as hard as I should be, or if I am being lazy, well then tell me. But look at the site. I'm putting my heart into this. How can you call me a fake candidate with all the hard work I'm doing? You can't be fake and both do that much hard work. That doesn't make sense. So folks, I'm a real candidate. Unless you want to sell yourself short, then you don't want to say that. Because when we run into problems that are so monumental that the only choice left is to run yourself, nobody else is talking about the things that are important, and that you hold a certain answer for the truth and for the future that works, that has hope of working. I mean, these guys everyone universally is at the point where they're talking about they want to go into a utopian type world. It's very true. They want no racism. They think that this world of greed is going to produce the kind of utopian world that we all deserve. And, it always gets better. No matter how great you are, you can always do better. Donald Trump has transitioned from Make America Great Again to, well, let's just keep it that way. I'm not really down with keeping this place that way. I want to move on and still do so much work and never stop working. And you know what? Tell me it's for money and I'll walk away. Because I don't like money. Money is a pain, man. I get it. We need money. We have to operate. We have to be fiscally responsible. But, that's the whole thing. You end up getting caught in this, and you're not thinking about love. You're not thinking about your passions, or the reason why you're doing things. It simply goes back for the greenback. My religious friends, should we be praying to our almighty greenback, or should we be praying to our creator? Which one? Because if actions were to say, to me, action speaks so much louder than words. Sometimes I'm talking and I just want to throw the words out of my mouth and just get moving. Because action is true movement. Words are lies oftentimes, fake. They don't go anywhere. So I get up all by myself. I stand there and I say, am I alone? That's fine. There's times when Jesus Christ was alone too. But he still stood firm. He still stood strong. He didn't just not do the right thing just because he was alone. He knew, in fact, that he was doing the right thing. And since nobody else was doing it, in fact, the times that he was alone is when he needed to be doing it the most, and he did. And your happy healer is too. While you have people like Pete Buttigieg. You guys want to, some of you are voting for him. You think are supporting him. You think he's got the answers and that I'm not a candidate, that I don't qualify. You fools. Let's show you what your all-star, way up here, condescending candidate who does not care about you, who cannot even fake the care. They could never be like Happy Healer. Happy Healer's had too much pain in his life. Happy Healer's the real deal. So if they tried to play my game, as in so to be fake like me because I'm real, they want to try and be like me, they'd have to be fake. Well, let's put it like this, folks. It wouldn't work for them. You got to live your own truth. And it shows. And, well, that's just how I beat Trump, too. Because I get mad for the people. But I love all. Even I say I have no enemies. People don't like me because they have their own ideas and their own triggers. And I tell the truth. But that don't mean I have to partake in that. I will just keep telling the truth. And just keep telling them I love them. And that too bad they can't get on the truth. Because it's the truth that wins. So they get mad. You are the enemy. And I say, you are an American who is confused. I love you. It's not even your fault. And that's how we go about it. And I say, the truth is what we need, not lies. The truth we have to be courageous in. Lies will take us nowhere. The truth will take us to the promised land. That's right. They want a utopian society, but they don't want to do the work for it. They want to keep their greed and their utopian ideas in the same room. It does not work. It does not work. You either got to have love or you have to have hate. Your greed or the lower emotions, jealousy, those are all lower emotions. Your happy healer for president, he doesn't participate in those lower emotions. I am property of me and my maker, and I am part of humanity. If I have pride in anything, it's that, because pride is a fool's errand. And I love. And I love, and I love, and people get it wrong so often. It's just so easy, and you do it with passion. Not for money. Are you nuts? You're nuts. Of course you are nuts. It's not even a question if you're nuts, because you've questioned my sanity. But you love me, and I love you too. And we need to get on the path of, if I'm nuts, then we all need to become nuts. Because we need better. We need a life worth living is what I call it. People say, why are you running? Because you matter. Those are my campaign slogans. They actually mean something. Something so real that, you know what? Many people run from realness, but many more people don't. Many more people see it as the only way forward or death. Many smart people who love with all their heart, they get caught up. They can win the best in such a greedy society. But as they start accumulating, they just see so quick how much of a fool's errand it is. They see just so quick how empty it is. And so they come out of it. They want to find another way to go forward that works for all. And they see there's very few options. So they go to drug addiction, they do this and that. Some of your very best people, some who have the hugest hearts to love. And then they end up either drug addicts on the street or dead. And then you have people who are not even 1/5 their intelligence, kindness, love, and all of that stuff, pointing at them, calling them destitute, that they're lazy, they didn't get off their asses, and now look at them. Well, that's what happens. You don't play your play. Here in America, you die. You die. Because we don't care about you. You either have to play your play, as in get out there in this dirty game and hurt. You got to hurt more than the next guy. Then you win. Then you win. Then you're a winner in America. Get the hell out of here. Wake up, folks. We'll see you in a bit.